I try to be fair with the good and bad from places. And I say a lot of good things about Dave's Guitar Shop. I said a good thing about Dave's Guitar Shop today, right? It wouldn't be level of me if I didn't say something they did yesterday that really pissed me off. Because I find it completely unethical. I don't care what your stance is on Chibson Guitars. I have my stance. You're allowed to have your stance, right? They got in a Chibson Iguana Burst Les Paul Custom. Has the Made in the USA stamp, has the Gibson logo, all that. They didn't sell it for a lot of money, okay? They sold it for about $250, if I recall correctly. However, what they have done by doing that, they have just enabled somebody to rip somebody else off. Because if you think somebody is going to buy that guitar for $250 when it looks like a Gibson and all that stuff, you are playing into the problem. That happens all the time. In Southern California, those things were dime a dozen for sale on Craigslist and things like that. Those Chibsons, they're junk. They should all be thrown in dumpsters on principle alone. They're shit guitars. And on top of the fact that the quality isn't good on them, it's, if you don't know it, like, again, we go back to the average person that I was talking about before that doesn't watch YouTube, that literally just plays the guitar. They see something on YouTube. What if the guy writes a sob story? I really got to pay my rent this month. I'm getting evicted. It's very freaking believable in these financial times. They don't know what to look for to spot a fake. All of a sudden, that $250 Chibson, he just sold it for $1,500. Guy thinks he just got the deal of a lifetime. The jerk just made off with the $1,200 after the tax. And what does that do? The guy's not getting a return on that. You can't do that. What is he going to do? Nothing. He brings it to a proper guitar shop. They're going to look at that and say, "What is this? This is a fake. What is this? Why do you have this? Why did you bring this to me?" And I've seen that happen at tech shops too. It's a very awkward conversation, to say the least. Very uncomfortable conversation as well. I've seen somebody get very, very angry. I don't like that. I don't like that. I think when you buy a straight up counterfeit, it's so immoral to do that. It's so immoral to do that. It just sucks, man. The only time I guess it's okay to sell it, well, no, because even if you get one and then you sell it for nothing, you're still potentially selling it to somebody who's going to do exactly what I just said. So maybe if you're going to buy one of those things and use it on your own, if you hate it at the end of it, film yourself taking a hammer to it like Office Space or a baseball bat and just kill the thing. That'll probably get you some clicks on YouTube. Maybe you'll make some of the money back. As long as you have your 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers and you know how to tag your stuff so it'll go viral. Yeah, they make me sick. They make me sick. And the people that encourage it, they make me sick too. So yeah, Dave's Guitar Shop really pissed me off when they sold one of those yesterday. So yeah, in the interest of fairness, that's my critique. Yes, they are illegal to sell. Technically. I mean, it's hard to feel bad for Gibson as a company, but at the same time, that's just blatant theft. It's not like a Harley Benton where on the top of the headstock it says Harley Benton. You're not fooling anybody. This is a Les Paul Custom, a Gibson Les Paul Custom when it says Harley Benton on the head. When it says Gibson on the head and it says Made in the USA and has a serial number on the back, but it's a Chibson, that's nah, dude. No sympathy for that. No tolerance for that. You will never see that here. The only way you would ever see that here, I didn't think of this when I saw it come for sale. I would have bought it for this reason. I would have bought it just to do what I said to do with it, to destroy it, to talk about it and just say, these don't belong out in the world, and just destroyed it. Would have wrecked the thing. Would have done a terrible demo on it, and I would have bashed it in the backyard. How do you know it wasn't original? How can a store sell a fake? Well, they're not supposed to sell fake. The way that Dave's labeled it was replica. That's how they got away with selling it. They called it replica Les Paul Custom, And then, I mean, the ad was clear as day. They were not deceiving anybody. Dave's wasn't. And they had it for $250. So, yeah, it was pretty obvious. They did the right thing as far as, like, if you were going to sell a replica, that's how you should do it. But unfortunately, that's not always how things work, and people do take advantage. People are scumbags, and people also, when they're desperate for money, they will do whatever they can to get it. Times aren't great right now.